Hi, I'm Richard Jewell, one of the Coravin market specialists, and you are now one of our Coravin family members. Our mission is to change the way the world drinks wine. Wouldn't it be nice to have one glass of wine when you get home without ever worrying about finishing the bottle? To have that glass and be able to put that bottle away and maintain it indefinitely? One glass at a time. You see, that gives you the ability to have a variety of wines. It gives you the choice when you wish to have what wine. It gives you the option of having different wines at a meal. And you don't have to compromise a bit on what wines you have. And that is the freedom that Coravin allows you to have. So during these training videos, we're going to be accomplishing certain things. You will also be required to participate in 3 elements. That's these videos and the Coravin Academy, the live webinar, and third, your own pitch video where you record yourself and then submit it to make sure that you know everything that you need to know to become an excellent Coravin demonstrator. Now, as you see, I'm surrounded by several models, and we'll be able to cover those in one of our segments. And I have set up the demonstration table as most often as I have it prepared, except I normally have a backdrop with a lot of boxes. But because we're training today, I needed to make sure I had enough space to show you how to use your Coravin properly. We're also going to review proper dress, and today I wore the dress code, black on black, dress shoes, name badge, properly prepared, looking fit and ironed and clean, and that's what we expect. We'll also look at how to properly cork and uncork and to prepare the bottles, how to sign in and sign out with our partners, how to do an inventory and our post-demonstration paperwork that is required. And we will also cover Coravin Moments app, the software, and all of the accessories that come with the Coravin models. So, here is Coravin Model 2. This is the model that you received in your packet that you were sent by Productions Plus. In that packet is the model. You also have you should have several of the gas capsules, argon capsules. And this works very simply. Bottle of wine, clamp the unit on, press down, tip up, compress the gas, pour as much wine as you want, tip it back up, and remove the Coravin, and you have an unopened bottle of wine with all the wine you can drink the way you want it, when you want it. This is comprised of 3 elements. A little bit of physics, a little bit of science, a little bit of medicine. First of all is the needle. This is a surgical needle that enters the cork and is Teflon coated. This device, by the way, was invented by Mr. Greg Lembrick, who is the owner of Coravin. His wife was going to give birth to their first child. They loved wine, and he just got tired of wasting wine. And he designed the Coravin system. Second part is the body. And the third part, as you can hear the gas, and I'm doing this intentionally, releasing the gas in the unit that I have, so that we can take off the bottom and I can show you how you install a full gas capsule. So, twist off the bottom, discard the old capsule, drop in a new, twist it on, check it, purge it, and you are ready to go. So the 3 components again are the needle, the body, and the gas capsule. Now it's interesting because this is 99.99% pure medical grade argon in this capsule, manufactured in Bavaria. We also have a patented exclusive tip for the Coravin unit. So there's no other device like this, and no other gas capsule can be used, and is medical grade as opposed to industrial grade. Little bit known fact of winemaking, the space between the wine and the cork, when the vintner makes this at her vineyard, that space is not air, that space is actually a neutral gas. Most often argon. She will blow in, called sparge or swirl, neutral gas, fill it and cork it. So all we are doing with the Coravin is adding what's already present, a shot of argon gas, which motivates the wine out through the closed loop system created by the needle. Lift, remove, unopened bottle, all the wine you can drink the way you want to drink it, when you want to drink it. Now you can see that we have several accessories. One of the most interesting accessories we have is the aerator. Now Greg invented this in his basement in one night. One of the issues that we have with Coravin is, how do you allow the wine to breathe? Well, now you can have an aerator which attaches to the Coravin, creates a nice wine shower which immediately aerates the wine fully and completely as if it's been allowed to decant for over an hour and a half. And now you have an aerated glass of wine. How many glasses of wine can you receive from one capsule? Approximately 15 5-ounce glasses, so that is equal to about 4.5 bottles of wine. And as long as you use the gas judiciously. A couple things that people do when operating the Coravin is they don't seat the unit properly, and that will bend the needle. One of the other items that they do is that instead of just giving it one shot, they just keep compressing and thinking that they have to press down all the time, and that wastes gas, which normally can be conserved for use later on. The needle lasts about 300 permeations. You can see it will turn silverish on the tip when the Teflon starts to wear off, and that's time to replace the needle. Needles are sold singly online with Coravin, or with most of our partners in the 3-needle pack, which includes a large, medium, and small needle. Now, the small needle, narrow needle, is for older, more fragile corks. The medium is for everyday use, and the large needle is for fast pours, used by most of the restaurants that are partners with us. And we have over 3,800 restaurants, including Capitol Grill, Ocean Prime, Maggiano's, Del Frisco, Chart House, all the Mortons, who use the Coravin on a daily basis to make sure that their customers have a fresh bottle glass of wine. Some of the models that we have here is the Model 1. Model 1 is $199. It's plastic formed, very, very functional. It is the entry-level model for Coravin. We have Model 2, which I'm using right now, which is a little more cobalt, ergonomically designed handle. That's $299. Then we have our Model 2 Pro Elites, which come with a stand, a nice carrying case, and 4 capsules, and those are $399, and they come in a variety of colors, including silver, piano black, white, candy apple red, rose gold, champagne, and some of our partners, who you will be demonstrating at, such as Williams-Sonoma, have an exclusive model. And this is the Burgundy model, which is exclusive this year to Williams-Sonoma as a partner. I happen to like this color. I think it's a beautiful unit. We also have exclusive units with Neiman Marcus, who is another one of our partners. And that is the Neon, or the Sea Breeze Blue. The Neon, as you can see, is a Model 1, $199, and that's available through Neon as long as the Sea Breeze Blue is. Our newest addition to the Coravin family is the Model 11. Now this is fully automated, Bluetooth to your iPhone, so you can tell it how much you wish it to pour. It also coordinates with the Coravin Moments app, which is an application you download, which becomes your digital wine steward. It will tell you what wines go with what. If you're having sea bass at Mitchell's house and Beyonce's on the system, it will tell you what wine goes with Beyonce and your sea bass. You can also add your own selections to this and your own wines, and it will tell you the spectrum of wine and the flavor that you have to go with what food you are inputting it for. So the Model 11, very simply, press it on, tip it up, pour as much as you want, and you predicate the pour on your app and remove the device. No needles, no anything. That comes with every accoutrement: screw caps, aerator, needle, which is replaced for free, carrying case, 4 capsules, and that is $799. One of the other items that we have is the screw cap. Now if you have a screw cap wine, you remove their cap, put ours on, and use your Coravin, and that will keep the wine fresh for at least 3 months. Some of the questions that we have is, how long does the wine stay fresh? Well, we have over 500 sommeliers who have tested wines up to 3.5 years. In fact, we have a video that you can get on the Coravin page through Productions Plus that shows wine vintners tasting their own wines that have been Coravin and are fresh, and they can't tell the difference. So there's a lot of supporting evidence available that you can look up on YouTube. I suggest that you take advantage of the learning materials that Productions Plus has, and that's on the Dropbox for Productions Plus, the Coravin materials that are there, all the documentation. And I also, as I did, go on YouTube and just look up Coravin, and there's an incredible tape with Greg and Robert Parker, who was the originator of the Wine Spectator. And Coravin is the only device that he has ever endorsed in his whole career of the Wine Spectator. And Robert and Greg are sampling wines, and Robert's just going absolutely gaga over the wines and what the Coravin can do. And he said, this will revolutionize wine drinking. Now, some of the objections you might have as you present your Coravin at our partners is, well, I finished the bottle. Well, of course we finish the bottle, because that's the way we're trained for wine drinking, isn't it? Open bottle, finish bottle. But I suggest to the person who comes up with that objection is, would it be impossible to think that you might want several different glasses of wine that evening? Most often they say, no, that's not impossible. That's an overcoming that objection. Some people say, well, that's too expensive. And I go, you're right, for a wine opener, but it's not a wine opener. It's a wine preservation system that gives you the freedom to have the glass of wine you want, when you want it, the way you want it. Another objection is, I don't drink expensive wines. How much wine do you waste a year? And is it hard for me to imagine or think that you might be at the wine store looking at the wines, and instead of buying that $30 bottle, you buy the $12 bottle because you know some will go to waste? How much is your freedom worth to you? $200, $300? How much wine do you waste a year? $200? If you waste $200 worth of wine a year, this is an investment for you. We also have literature which you received that will go out on your table, and that's the Coravin brochures. You also will have the postcards for the Coravin Moments app, and you will receive other tools such as the yellow towel, which you use to maintain your table's integrity and to clear up any spills. So that, in a nutshell, is the primary first lesson for you. Next time I return, we're going to talk about how to cork your bottle. Thank you very much, and I welcome you to the Coravin team.